Good morning. I'm starting the day with a jog, and it's day 2 of becoming a millionaire. So far, so good. I'm enjoying the journey so far. Jokes aside, I've learned this year that I need to put my emotions aside sometimes if I want something done. For example, running today, it was not like I was pumped to go running, and that's fine. But if I instead learn to just do it because that's who I am and that's who I want to be, then I'll do it anyway. Doesn't mean that I feel like doing it or don't feel like doing it. It just means that it needs to be done, and I'm enjoying that part of myself. I'm not torturing myself. I'm actually enjoying it. So, if you want something done, just look at who do you want to be. Not do I feel like doing that or not. Do what needs to be done and try to find joy in it. Peace. Look at this, by the way. Gorgeous pink sky. So, wait, are we recording? Yeah. Okay, I'm using my phone, by the way. But I was running and thinking of something to say, and I came up with nothing. I was like, should I just run around with my camera and don't say anything? Because I can't come up with something like valuable to say. But then I realized that when I stopped thinking of something to say, it came. Wait, one freaking second. I have no idea if the camera is gonna do this justice, but this is doesn't really do it justice, but from my point of view, it's like so sharp, that line between the sky and the clouds, and it's so bright. That's insane. Beautiful. Okay. I accidentally stopped recording. Sorry. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, thinking about something to say made me think that when I was really trying to force some words out and come up with something to say, it didn't work. But then I was just quiet in my mind for a second, and it came to me. And I just wanted to highlight that thought a little bit, because whenever we're trying to force something, push something, it's gonna be really hard. Like, that's kind of what pushing means. It's gonna be hard. But whenever you just try to let go, and in one way or another, trust that energy flows through you no matter what. Thoughts will come to you no matter what. Things will happen around you no matter what. And you will get ideas. You don't have to force anything. You just have to let it happen. That's what I said yesterday, right? Just let it happen. Go with the flow. Be okay that you're doing 1% of the process, and the universe or God is taking care of the rest of the 99%. Yeah, that's my 2 cents for now. That was a nice run. 6 kilometers done. Would it be a nice vlog to just walk like this, not say anything? Imagine to try and become a millionaire and not enjoy the process. I would imagine that there are a lot of people trying to achieve something and they hate the process. Do you realize that the process is your life? So by saying that you don't enjoy the process, or like, yeah, just saying that you don't enjoy the process, that means you're not enjoying your life. I see a cat. There's a black cat. Look at that. Hey, kitty. Um, enjoy your life. Enjoy the process. And that's a skill. It's something that you need to learn if you haven't been taught that yet when you were a kid. Learn to love the process because it is your life. And you will love your life regardless of where you are in the process. That's magic.
So that was a nice run. Now it's time for breakfast. I just had a shower, I did some laundry, and I gave the cats their medicine. But during the time, it got me thinking about a dream that I have, and I would like to share that. It's that I want to become a public speaker, and I want to stand on a stage and speak in front of thousands of people. And that would be in English. Swedish is my first language, and I think this is a really good way of practicing my English and speaking my thoughts out loud in English. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity to learn. And if you have any feedback, let me know. Any tips for speaking better, becoming a public speaker, whatever. All tips are appreciated. Now, time for breakfast. So now I'm in the studio again. I forgot to tell you that my studio is in my mom's apartment, and she lives in the same neighborhood as we do, so it's like a 10-second walk. It's perfect. But the to-do list for today is I want to create some structure in my social media accounts, a proper bio and a description of who I am and what I do in LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, etc. So I have a nice base there, and I will now edit the vlog from yesterday. So my plan is to film for one day and then edit the vlog the next day and upload it. So I'll always upload the vlog one day after I shoot them. But I have about 1 hour to edit this footage from yesterday, and then I have a meeting, or rather a webinar about a course that I'm taking. And the course here, I have done a course this past year that's more focused on personal development and inner work, and basically that has really shaped my identity and who I think I am. Basically, I think the identity that you have is essentially who you think you are. And I didn't really see myself as an entrepreneur before, but I do now. And I've always seen myself as a creative person, but I just need to actually show that online now in order to develop the kind of businesses that I want for the future. But the course that I'm taking now, starting today, is a course. It's also a base of the inner work that you have to do in order to become successful in whatever it is that you want to do. But it's more focused on how to market yourself, how to package a product or a service, and how to actually sell and do the pitching. So it's more tangible, kind of more course-ish for the business. So that will be interesting. But now let's get into the editing. So I didn't quite finish the first episode, the editing, but I'm learning, and it took a little longer than I thought. I will have to spend some more time on that today. But first, I'm eating while watching the webinar and just, being surrounded with people who have similar goals as you. It's important. And just listen to what they have to say. See if we can learn something today. All right, peace. I don't understand how people online can get so much done in such a short time. I mean, there's obviously something called the gestation period, which is the time from concept to birth of something. But I just want to do my thing and, feel like I am making progress. And even though I am making progress, just the feeling of making progress is sometimes not present. And when you have that, it kind of sucks, but it's okay. It's still part of the process. You're learning. But the meeting that I had was great, by the way. I got good energy from it. I learned and got some new insights about what I can do next or what will happen during 2026 for me in the course that I'm taking. But after that, I had 2 different calls from 2 different people where I had to help them with tech stuff. I didn't have to do anything, of course, but I wanted to help them, but it took so much time from me to do that I did not have time to do the other things that I wanted, because I was planning to fix the video and upload that from yesterday, so yesterday's vlog, and I will still do that, but I need a little break to get my nervous system down, be a little calmer and not feel stressed. And then I would love to write a little something about myself to put that in my bios and the caption of my videos from now on. So I want to do that, but I also wanted to have time to learn about the new drones that I have that I will use for vlogging and documenting. So, but that will have to wait for another day. And now it's time for a little break. I need a cold bath, that's for sure. So I will feel pumped and energized again, and then I'll go for a little walk, and then we'll see how we will manage to finish the vlog from yesterday. I'm sure a lot of people can agree with this, but it's not fun being bad at something. I know, I don't like it anyway. I think I said something yesterday along the lines of loving the process. And it's definitely a skill. Sometimes you just want to be good at something and make it quick. Like editing a vlog. I am pretty good when it comes to video editing. I do commercial work quite often. But for some reason, these videos that I have for myself, I overthink them. I take too long. Instead of just cutting them up and publishing them, I take too long. I spoke to my wife about it, and she said that I should put a timer on. Give myself, for example, 90 minutes, and after 90 minutes, I'm done. I can't work on it anymore, and then be done with it. I think that would be a good practice to set a timer on, for example, 90 minutes and turn off my phone and just be with myself for a little while, do my thing, be in my bubble. I think I will try that. Thank you, wifey. Sometimes when you're feeling stressed and things don't go as planned, it's very easy to go up in your head, start overthinking. But cold baths like this, or a walk, it definitely brings you down. And it just feels so good. Because it's pretty hard now to think of anything but this moment and trying to survive in the cold. Love it. Okay.
Okay, now I'm going for a 20-minute walk. I will probably reach at least almost 10,000 steps today after my run this morning as well. And I think that's a good goal to have each day. I want to do some sort of physical exercise each day, maybe at the gym or go running, but then also get my steps in. And I think I'm set physically. But it also helps very much emotionally, or in my mind, for my clarity at least, and a healthy mind. So it's good. And then after this walk I will lock in and make sure that my video is done and uploaded, and I will check in after that and show you how it's been.
I just really want to say out loud that I am so insanely proud of myself. Honestly, the vlog from yesterday, when I went to bed yesterday, I was feeling pretty stressed because I thought it was not the way I kind of wanted it to be, and I felt bad over that. And you know, sometimes when we are in a low state emotionally, we think thoughts that are not necessarily correct. I mean, the video that I have edited now is really good, but it's also really bad. It depends on how you see it. The perspective is everything. The world, and this is the thing about the world, it's only our perspective and how we see the world that matters. We can choose, we can learn to see things differently. And the world responds equally. And I just want to say that I'm so insanely proud because I feel a lot of pride in the work that I've done here today. And I got my caption or the description of the video written down, and I will post the video now, and I will sleep really good tonight. And I just think the last 24 hours have been an emotional roller coaster because, of course, I want to be good right away. But it's not reasonable to expect that. It's just not. And sometimes I say things in my head to myself that I really shouldn't. It's not fair. I should be more easy on myself. Be kind to myself. And just be proud over the things that I'm doing. I mean, it's only the second day of vlogging, and I'm already feeling this pressure of trying to perform really well. Just look at this kid, for example. That's me, and that's my little brother. He's 2 years younger than me. How could anyone say anything bad to these two boys? It's impossible. They have so much love, so much potential, so much energy, so much joy, so much creativity. And here I am saying things to myself in my head that's just simply not true. I'm trying to think of that little boy more often and be kind to him. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. I'm really proud over the work that I've done, and it's okay to be stressed when you're trying out something new, because it definitely puts stress on my nervous system, on my body, or on my mind. I'm thinking about things, on what to do during a day in a completely new way, and of course it drains my energy. It puts stress on my system, and that's fine, but I need to persist. I need to keep doing it, and sooner or later, before I know it, it will be like a walk in the park. It's gonna be easy, and it's just gonna be a flow of content that I'm putting out there all the time. All right, I hope you've enjoyed these 2 days. This is the second day, December 19th, 2025. I'm super happy, I'm super grateful. We've done good work today. And yeah, I think that's it. It's a Friday today. I'm doing the videos on one day and then uploading them the next. So it's a Friday today, but this one will be uploaded on a Saturday. But since it's Friday, that means what we call in Swedish fredagsmys. So that basically is cozy Friday, where Friday evening is holy, to just make good food and stay cozy and maybe watch a good movie or something. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's how I want to be a millionaire. That's how I want the process to be. Because remember, you can have it all. You don't need to sacrifice anything, except one thing though. You have to sacrifice one thing, and that is your old identity. You have to sacrifice your old ways of looking at yourself, because those have not been working so far. And in order to make new results, you need to become a new person, aka you need to look at yourself in a new way, aka have a new identity. And that means killing your old self. That sounded harsh, but it's true, kind of. You can't be the same person always. You are going to change one way or another, but you also have to change the way that you look on yourself and what you think is right for you and what you're capable of. So now my wife is calling me. That makes me really happy. I love her so much, and I love myself for doing this work today. I'm super proud of myself. I'll see you tomorrow.